Happy Saturday. Hopefully, if you're just waking up, you had a great night's sleep, feeling well rested. Hello. I was thinking this morning about a critical workout for running that a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, but some people completely miss. And that workout is patience. The workout of the skill of patience. Patience is a skill. And patience is like doing your first really long run. Whatever a really long run is for you, that's what patience is like. You have to build it. And I think I'm just going off my own experience, but many of us start out thinking all the hard work and energy we're putting into this is going to pay off right away. The gains that I've made in running are only made by time. And the only way sometimes I can even notice it is to go back 3 years ago, almost now, and look at how I started. Morning.
I have not changed it.
Nice to have a conversation with somebody too. He said hi, he waved. I love that. I love runners. I love runners. Patience is a muscle. It's a skill. You have to keep working on it. And I think a lot of the times we think we're being patient by thinking, well, it's been a year. Surely I should be able to run a marathon by now. It's been a year. Surely I should be able to have a PB. You don't go from point A to point B directly with running. At least I find that. So this year, when I ran my second half marathon, I thought, oh yes, my second half marathon, I'll be faster. No. No. It doesn't work that way. First, you have to build up to the distance. And then you have to keep going at that distance. And finally, maybe 3 years later, you might get faster at that distance. That's why this morning I was thinking about patience. It's the joy of getting there. Don't rush that. Don't push that. enjoy all the moments it's going to take to get there. And when I think I think the actual activity of running is simple and it is straightforward, progress is not. And progress takes patience. You have to keep working. And even when you think you've worked long enough in your mind to get that half marathon time quicker, you haven't. Because it takes more time. And you've got to be willing to dedicate that to yourself and to your running. You've got to be willing to let it take however long it takes. The great thing about your patience is while you're being patient, you're working. And then you can look back and see that you've made progress. That's why today's important exercise is not a pace and not a distance. It's not an effort or a perceived effort. Today's workout is patience. And knowing it's something you'll have to work on. It's a skill. It's something you'll have to keep on working at. Today's workout is patience. And I am working on my patience. And I hope and I invite you to work on it. Especially if you're just starting running. Especially if you're just beginning. It's going to take time. And when other runners, when other runners talk about taking time, I think maybe they reflect it on how much time it took them personally. And so they don't think to say, it's not a year. It could be 2 years. It depends on what your goal is. Squirrels, man. Just know that if you're new to running, or if you've been running a few years, whatever you're doing, it takes patience. I'm off. I'm going to go build some patience this morning. Go put some miles on my feet. Some patience today. Go out and start working on a goal that's going to take you some time to get to, and know that you're working on it and you're getting there every day. And I hope if you're not running, you can get running soon. Bye.